What's happening, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to episode 4 of Eaglebrook, where we're continuing our commercial expansion in this area. But in this episode, what I wanted to do was absolutely completely different to what I actually did. I actually done a beach up the coast, and this is the finished outcome. Yes, a lovely beach filled with lovely little commercial units along the front there. And if you want to see this getting built, just stay tuned right here, that's coming up. But before we do that, check out my socials where I'm constantly posting on my Blue Sky and my X, and you've also got my TikTok channel there. So I'll see you over there. It would also be greatly appreciated if you hit that little thumbs up button as well. And if you're feeling even more generous, hit that subscribe button where you'll be kept up to date with my latest content. And as always, feedback is much appreciated, so why not drop a little comment in the comments below if you liked the build, or if you didn't like the build, or any advice. It would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, let's move on to the build. So I start off with Chirpy's Churros. Obviously I've dropped a Bruins burgers in already, so I thought why not just get a Chirpy's Churros in here. And I thought this was a lovely little area to put Chirpy's Churros in. And if you are wondering where to find these, you can find these now over on PDX Mods. I will leave a link in the description below to Chaosfun's PDX account, so you can go on over, hit that wee subscribe button to his mod and have fun. And like I said at the start, I actually didn't plan to make a beach in this episode. I did want to continue down to the right hand side, going all the way up to the road. But yeah, I sort of got carried away with the build on the coast, so I think it's turned out not too bad, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is. So as you can see here, I'm just changing the colour of the building. I was wanting a really light blue building, and I thought, is it going to look good? I tried different colours, and yeah, opted for Z colour. After I'd done that, I sort of redone the wall at this side, and I put a massive Chirpy's Churros big sign there, and I made sure I filled the space at the top as well with another little sign. It's so amazing what you can do just to create different things on different buildings, different decals on different buildings. It's absolutely amazing. Once I'd done that, I went into my Find It mod, typed in light, put a light here, and I put a little billboard sign up here like so, just to put some Chirpy's Churros decals on this big sign here. Once I'd done that though, it was time to change the surface here, and I love this black colour surface. See this blue and black? I think it goes really nicely, That's one of Elgendo's surfaces right there. And again, you can find his mods in the description below to his PDX account. So why not give him a little follow, where he's working hard over there. Now with Chirpy's Churros almost complete, I just fence off this area, and I basically then do a little bit of detailing by placing some trees down and making the place look green. And just an FYI, I will be jumping in and out of this video as it goes on. Anyway, I detail the wall up like so. I love this little wall side of the path. I think it looks really good. But we're now moving on to the beach build, finally. Now the mods that I use in here is Sully's, and these can be found in the description below if you want to check them out. Go ahead and build your own beach. So once I got the sand in and the waves in, which by the way I delete later on, I put this pedestrian road just along the front, just so that we've got access for pedestrians to walk along the front and just take in the views. I then flatten out this hill here. I'll probably will go back to this and probably raise that as well. And I set the bar for our makeshift lighthouse that's going to go in on the very end there. I then put this lovely looking path along here like so, and then I link it to the path I've already created just behind the Chirpy's Churros, which looks not too shabby. I actually delete that car parking space as well. It was then time to link a road to this little area And then it was time to plop our buildings down along the front. I think these buildings suit really well along this front, by the way. Really happy with these buildings. Once I'd done that, I then put a gravel road just up like so, and I put the gravel road left and right as well. I put some of Dom's parking in as well, as you can see there. And then all I do is just use my Move It mod to put it into place. Sticking with some of Elgendo surfaces, I find this lovely little sand path, which I create all the way along here, and I create little exit and entry points onto the beach and onto the pedestrian crossing, as you can see here. The one thing I don't like right now is the straight line between the beach surface and the sandy, grassy surface. So that changes, that, you know, it doesn't stay like that, and I detail that up a little bit later on. Next up, I detail this parking surface with one of the static noises decals, which again, that can be found in Sully's Discord under local assets. So another good little asset to use as well. Next up, when you put the surfaces down, go into your stains tab and you can put these little surfaces just to tidy up the edge. Elgendo's put them in as well. It just makes it look a little bit more neater instead of having the straight line up at the edge. So it's a good little add into the game as well. Moving on, folks, I do use these little wooden blocks here to put on the beach, and these are sunny beach groins from Scunthorpe, and these can be found in Sully's Discord under local assets. All you need to do is hit that download button and fire them straight into your streaming data folder. Once I've done that along the beach, I then put all the waves back in like so. It gives off a really nice effect. Next up, I put this lovely looking lifeguard tower on the beach, and that's made by Harbour Master J, and this can also be found in Sully's Discord under local assets. I think this is a great touch to add to the beach. A little asset though is Jay's sort of beach showers. Also plot them in here as well, and again they can all be found in the exact same place as the lifeguard tower. Next up, I place these surfboards down on the ground, and I just use the tool just to prop them up a little bit, and then I use the Move It tool to bring towards the lifeguard tower at the bottom. Moving on to these surfaces. Now, I can't remember whose surface mods these are. If you do know who they are, drop them in the comments below. Honestly, I can't remember. But this is like a little seaweed surface. I think they look not too bad here, putting them down like so. But again, I can't remember whose surfaces they are. I then put this concrete surface down here because I thought, you know what, we're next to a beach, why not place a gym down? Somewhere where people can go work out when it's nice and sunny. And that's exactly what I've done here. I separated the path up though with these lovely little bushes. If you know me, I use these all the time. I love these. I think they're absolutely fantastic. And just jumping back in here, folks. Now for this little area by Chirpy's Churros, I wanted to create a lovely little water feature, but I didn't use Elgendo's water mirror surface, and I'm kind of gutted I didn't. But I am going to go back in. I'm going to take this back out of here and change it up. It just doesn't sit well with me. It was such a hassle. Obviously the water's actually, it keeps dropping down. I'm done with it. So this isn't going to stay like this. And the amount of times I flooded this area because I'm trying to put in this water was unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, it looks really, really good when it's done, but it was just such a hassle, and now I'm trying to keep the water topped up for some reason. I'm probably doing something wrong. But I fired one of the fences along the front there, and I just continued this wall right along there. Next up, my favourite part of the build, I think you'll agree, is putting this lighthouse down. Well, it's not a lighthouse, it's actually the French water tower. But look at it, it acts as a lighthouse. So I'm just doing a bit of terraforming here, and just to make way for all the stones that I put down here. And I think having these stones down here, I think it looks so good. It just brings a bit of realism to this area. I really, really like this build. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Put down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Now, a mod that's recently been released, actually, it was released last week, was GenericLemons surfaces. These road surfaces look really, really good here. I will post a link in the description below to Lemon's PDX account where you can subscribe to these mods. And I've had to slow this video down. If you look on the roundabout, that's another one of the surfaces by GenericLemon. So I forgot to hit record on it. And that is a wrap for this episode, folks. This is where I'm going to leave things for episode 4. Can you believe it? 4 episodes in and I've got some amount of detail in. If you did like this episode, hit that thumbs up. It would be greatly appreciated. And hit that subscribe button as well. And once again, why not check out the description below where all my socials are, all the mods that I've used in game. And why not drop me a comment below as well where I'll be sure to get back to you. So for now, I'm going to leave you with these lovely looking flyovers. You've been watching me, Beardy Brune, and until next time, happy gaming.